Won't you stop and take a
40 hours to Ganga Ma. The average white American would have no idea what this title means, but it actually is the approximate amount of time it takes to get to Ganga Ma, or Mother Ganges. It's also referred to as the Ganges River in India. Between the two 8-hour flights, the layover in Vienna, all meals, bathroom stops, another 8-hour drive, and countless stops for directions to the nearest and only paved road for miles, you can find yourself at the Ganges in less than 2 days. As you will see, it's one hell of a trip. And as painful as 8-hour car rides sound, when I finally got there, the experience was amazing. So how do you pack for a trip to India? Well, how do you pack for any trip? I guess you gotta have the proper clothing. In February in India, they're just coming out of their winter season. I was told you can't expect to wear shorts and short sleeves all the time, so I brought a few sweaters. If you're a filmmaker like me, you gotta bring film. So, made sure I had enough of that. And I also made sure to bring my malaria medicine. Mefloquine, the particular medicine I was prescribed on, which prevents malaria, also had severe and permanent adverse side effects. These side effects included severe depression, anxiety, paranoia, nightmares, insomnia, seizures, peripheral motor sensory and neuropathy, balance damage, and central nervous system problems. In the 1990s, there were reports in the media that the drug may have played a role in an affair which involved the torture and murder of Somali citizens while in the custody of Canadian peacekeeping troops. After reading all this, I realized I'd rather get malaria and die peacefully. So now that I spent 2 hours editing in the dangers of mefloquine, let's spend a little time getting to know the people that are actually going on this trip. What's your name?
Raj.
Raj what?
Raj Bala.
Raj Bala. And what are you doing today?
I am on a train heading on a plane that was going to go to India.
It's going to India?
Yeah.
And what are you going to do in India?
Well, we're going to put my father's ashes in the river.
Okay. Has anyone talked to you about that? About what it is that they actually are going to do?
No.
Or no? Okay. Well, I'm not really sure either. We'll have to ask Grandpa about what they do at the Ganges. So what's your name, sir?
Grandpa.
Grandpa. This is Grandpa. And are we going to the Ganges right when we get to India?
Right.
We're going straight to the Ganges?
Right.
And there's a significance in going straight to the Ganges right when you get the ashes, right?
They're going to pick up the ashes from the funeral home, take it to Delhi, and proceed towards Rishikesh.
Which is 5 hours away from Delhi?
Which is probably 5 hours away from Delhi. And then they have their rites and rituals and traditions, and then they immerse the ashes into the holy water over there.
Into the Ganges.
Into the Ganges. And that's when they say, okay, now his journey is completed. Once you pick up the urn with the ashes, you do not break the journey. The urn is round, and they pick the urn, and this is how they do it, with both their hands. It's going to be an experience. You're going to love it.
So I took this trip with my grandfather, my Uncle Joe, my two cousins, Rachel and Raju. They call me Uncle Steve because they're a lot younger than I am. This was a trip unlike anything I've ever experienced before. I really had no idea what India was going to be like. And I was a little bit nervous for my niece and nephew. I wasn't sure how they were going to handle the Ganges ceremony. It's actually their father who died in a motorcycle accident. And it was on this trip that we went out to spread his ashes in the Ganges.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name's Joe.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine.
Could you tell us where we are today?
We're in Austria.
Austria.
Vienna.
In Vienna.
An airport.
Yeah, we've gone through
And,
our
what?
first flight, which was 8 hours long.
Yeah.
How long's this one gonna be?
The next one?
Yeah.
7 hours.
7 hours. Alright.
My name is Krisha.
And you're going to Delhi also?
Yes, I am from Washington, D.C. But I live in Blacksburg, and I haven't been there for about 12 years, but this is what I remember. Okay. As soon as you step off the plane, there's a sea of people, just like a mass of like black hair, you know, a lot of Indian people just traveling down, and basically your bags are all over the place. And so my dad said, make sure you run and get your bag before someone else does.
Man.
Yeah, so I don't know, enjoy, but definitely watch out for your bag, because you know 90% of your problems in India are like revolve around your suitcases. So make sure you get your bag as soon as possible. That's my advice. Have fun.
Hey, how do you zoom in with your lens? Hey, Steven, how do you zoom in? That says insert money.
Tell us what happened.
Okay, so here we have in typical Indian fashion at the baggage claim part of the experience. The bags went around, and of course they got blocked, so now...
Cart was still moving, or whatever this thing's called.
Yeah, the belt was still moving, but yeah.
And it was just all just blocking up.
It was just blocked up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
They're all waiting for me. So here we were in India, 3 a.m., and there's a crowd of faces looking at us. I probably should have gotten used to it because that's how the rest of the trip was gonna go. Everything was different. It was like walking through a construction zone of different languages, different smells, and of course...
Time to get high.
That's what it smelled like in the bathroom.
If you're smoking reefer around here, I can smell it everywhere.
Do you know what time it is, though? Seriously, you know what time it is?
Time me?
The actual time?
The actual time.
Yeah.
Everybody in college will be coming over here now to do the
2:53.
This is Sonny. Sonny's my cousin. Say hi.
Hi.
So, he's gonna be our tour guide for this trip. All right.